cho 14, 15 gì đi là mình chạy nhanh thôi.
13
Giờ
thôi.
đây chạy theo Tiffany.
Đâu mình cứ chạy theo cô Tiffany thôi. Mình cứ
Ok.
chạy được từ nào mình chạy.
Kệ. Gì đi là mình chạy nhanh thôi.
13 thôi. Rồi, let's go.
Rồi, mời cô Tiffany dẫn đoàn.
Hello
Round two,
Today
round two.
we're doing E-Wit speed racing at speed 13
Let's go.
and the letter word for size 30. Okay, everyone. We're on track. We're ready. Let's go.
I'm on track. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Richness in wisdom. Reading
Rich
21.
wisdom.
This life is fully happened. Know about wisdom. We learn about 4 types of people: the wisdom person, the sagacious person, the prudent person, and the erudite person. Observation shows that people highly value those wisdom. So what is wisdom richness? Observation shows that people highly value those with wisdom. So what is wisdom richness? But this concept often feels vague in our minds. Generally, everyone says we must study out to attain wisdom. If we unveil wisdom now, what will our life be? Our lives be like, and what exactly is wisdom? If we unveil wisdom now, what will our life be like, and what exactly is wisdom? Regarding the rituals in Buddhism, the term of jitui is used while in science, the term thông minh, intelligence, is used. Intelligent people possess of thinking. Wisdom differs from knowledge. The erudite person is someone who understands many aspects more profoundly than others, but they may not necessarily possess wisdom. However, a person who possesses wisdom has the opportunity to become erudite. Wisdom is also the foundation of sagaciousness and the foundation of prudence. Therefore, when we become a person with wisdom, we have the condition to become anyone we desire. Let us understand the concept of wisdom. What defines other persons with wisdom? How does one cultivate wisdom and richness? We've mentioned structuring of wisdom. Current society overvalues the word wisdom, misunderstands that wisdom comes from an academic background of knowledge. We'll analyze this concept very clearly and gradually light the lamp of wisdom within ourselves. Current society overvalues the word wisdom, misunderstanding that wisdom comes from academic background of knowledge. Wisdom is simply understood as a concept referring to the state of inner perception awareness. There are 5 levels of inner perception corresponding to 5 levels of wisdom. Level 1 is that of inner perception regarding people, object, event, phenomena, and circumstances, discerning right or wrong, good or bad, true or false, and whether something should or should not be done. Level 2 is the state of inner perception that the source of life, origin, stems from oneself. Level 3 is the state of inner emptiness. Level 4 is the naturally knowing state of inner self. Level 5 is the all-encompassing state of inner self. We should not assume that the higher level is inherently better. What is valuable is using inner perception appropriate to circumstances. Level 1 of perception. With this level of perception, all day we only see our children as wrong, our wife is incorrect, this action is wrong, that person is bad or friendly. Some people, if some people consistently use level 1 wisdom, the chance of further suffering will be prolonged, and especially those who adhere to the scientific perspective are suffering. Keeping this level in world matters is excellent, but this level of perception is maintained toward people failing to separate from someone, from the person, and kept permanently suffering with people with continue. Level 2 of perception. Level 2 is the state of inner perception that the source of life originally stems from oneself. The meaning is that we feel that every problem arising in our lives originates from within ourselves. However, we neither understand ourselves nor blame ourselves or others. If we currently grasp the formula for the source of life, origin, and use that knowledge to share with many people, they help them understand our perception will simply be raised to level 2. When we thoroughly grasp the triangle of reality and share and spread this knowledge so many people understand, we will gradually perfect level 1 perception. This means that knowledge regarding the triangle of reality helps us to perfect level 1 perception, move closer to level 2, construct the knowledge of hormonal underlines to help the level 3 perception. Level 3 is the state of inner antenna when we receive a message. For example, when we sense a person, an object, a circumstance, a phenomenon, or anything else, hear and see the message transmitted from the outside. Immediately we receive in within the sensory within ourselves, hearing and seeing without being attached to the nature of feeling. Every moment initiated set of inner emptiness. Those is accumulated blessing and knowledge we have at this moment. But if someone has not yet opened the stage of inner perception, it is acceptable. They can open it gradually later. However, only from the moment this stage of inner perception is opened do we truly begin to step into the world of the inner self. If it hasn't opened yet, we are merely gradually approaching it. Level 4 perception. The level 4 is the natural knowing state of the inner self. This state appears frequently around the world. There are some famous people who suddenly know something leading to great inventions, creation, or writing a book. New ideas of benefit society. Level 5 wisdom, also known as a without teacher, is wisdom that is not taught by a teacher. There are two concepts, Ushiti and Hushiti. Ushiti wisdom with the teacher means our wisdom and understanding has been taught by a teacher. Ushiti means our understanding is not taught by a person, downloaded from the space of civilization or from our accumulated total knowledge. There are moments when we start in the perception evolve natural knowing, including natural knowing what to say and naturally knowing what to do, what is appropriate for the current circumstances. Level 5 of perception. Level 5 is the all-encompassing state of inner self. When the all-encompassing state of inner self is open, the worldview is unveiled. The people sitting in one place
Some people can
can see
observe the
everywhere. When
birds
facing a person,
and
some can
death.
pass the
Our
person's past
expressive,
or future, knowing their past was like and their future will be some place of the furthermore. Some people sitting in one place and can see through everything everywhere. These states of perception are called level 5 perception. However, we should not crave opening this for our normal lives. The centuries indicate that opening up the level 3 level 4 is sufficient. Open to the level 5 means life will no longer be normal. As a wisdom rich person is someone who stays and then inner perceptions transcend the problems that arise. You maintain the open level 5 level of wisdom, but problems arise daily. But there's not 5% of level wisdom. The person with wisdom, a person with level 1 wisdom is someone whose state of inner perception can distinguish right and true from false, truth from fiction, and good from bad, concerning objects, phenomena, circumstances, and people. A person with level 2 wisdom is someone whose state of inner perception holds that the source of life or functioning begins with someone who thoroughly understands and perceives the object and event opposite from ourselves, discerning from the romantic influences and from the object itself. A person with level 2 wisdom does not seek change from either outside, but quickly perceiving fluctuations seeking the whole inner thought. Seeking change for others, beginning of suffering, changing oneself is the beginning of happiness. With level 3 wisdom is someone whose state of inner perception view people, often abstract event, phenomena, and circumstances as inherently problem. Someone who always lives in the present reality and lives constantly the sincerity with themselves. There are someone who always knows they are hearing, knows what they are saying, and knows they are knowing. Someone who attains the state of peace and joy and inner tranquility. A person with level 4 wisdom is someone whose state of inner perception naturally knows what to say and naturally knows what to do, and to that appropriate for the current circumstance. There are someone who can connect with knowledge and understand and transcend was where they were seen, spoken now in the past. There are someone whose electromagnetic frequency access past civilization. A person with wisdom is someone whose state of inner perception is unhurried from space and time. There's someone who has a fully open the bright eyes, the physical eyes, the wisdom eyes, heavenly eyes, Dharma eyes, Buddha eyes, energy,
physical
software,
eye, wisdom eye,
wisdom, character, maintains energy source, the energy, peace, and joy, enjoy the energy of tolerance,
carries
accept
three
the
main
energy of
sources.
appreciation and gratitude. If someone always angry,
Appreciation
the
and
energy source
gratitude.
with
If someone
person possessed of the energy, wisdom, a person
a
who maintains
person
this
who
energy
maintains
source,
the energy source
will
will
generally
be
illuminate everywhere
gradually
and
illuminate
circulate the
everywhere there
maintain
is
free
no
energy source.
we
Consistently, we can say that person consistently energy,
circulate and
appreciation, and
maintain
gratitude,
the
and
three
layer of
energy source
tolerance and
consistently.
acceptance at the
And
layer
say
of
that
nature and
person
peace and joy at the layer
consistently
of mind.
appreciate
This is
appreciation
also
and
defined as a
gratitude
person
at the
with
layer
mental
of
state, a
feeling.
person with
This is
mental
also
state is
defined
someone
as a
who carries the
person with
energy of
rich
wisdom,
mental
peace and
state.
joy that flows to
Person with
the
rich
energy
mental
source, peace
state
and
is
joy. We
someone
have
who
the
carries
opportunity to learn
where
about
the
that
energy
state
of
of inner emptiness, sincerely to
joy.
become with peace
First
and
is
joy
the
and
energy
enjoy our
source.
free time in the
Peace
presenting
and
that
joy, we
we
have had the opportunity to learn about the
within
state
ourselves, the state of inner emptiness to be
sincerely
initiated,
transform
the
and peace
state
and
of
joy
peace
are
and
the
joy
three
being
terms
the
representing that.
from this
And
perspective,
we
sincerity
perceive
and
and
precision,
sincerely
when
within
this
ourselves.
precision exists, the energy of the uncouth
Inner
will
emptiness will
initiate
be
the material
initiated.
manifestation of the peace
When
and
this
joy of the inner
information
self.
exists,
We'll stop
the
ceasing
energy
of
of
the
that will be initiated, and the material manifestation of peace and joy
enjoying
of
the
the
state
inner
of inner
self,
perception,
letting those
standing from
stop
the
being and
sincerity within oneself,
ceasing
rising from hearing,
peace
seeing,
and joy.
saying, knowing, without attachment to the nature and feeling layers of the
The
person.
inner
Peace and
taste
joy is
of
the
inner
state of inner perception,
perception,
emotion, and wish,
standing
desire, and
the
illusion,
sincerity
ending well, the
within
appearance of it,
oneself,
full
arising
and split,
from hearing,
let
seeing,
those
saying,
substances of the
feeling,
top. Peace and
without
joy is the
attachment
state
to
of inner
nature and
perception,
feeling
is
layers
knowing
of
oneself is
a
knowing,
person.
knowing oneself is seeing, knowing oneself is saying,
Split
and knowing
and
oneself is knowing. We possess peace and joy. For
subsists
example,
and cutting
if
off.
we are angry, with
Knowing
our children,
oneself is
how we
saying,
practice
knowing
desire and
oneself is
illusion regarding
knowing,
them. If you
doing
immediately let go,
both
stop the desire
peace
and
and
illusion
joy.
regarding that
Example,
matter,
if
don't
we
you
are
stop it
angry with our
purpose for
children,
the type of desire
often
without any
desire
broken,
and
but the
illusion
moment we exhibit the
regarding
energy
them.
of peace and joy
So
through
at
the
the
accelerator with
moment
human
when we
desire,
exhibit the
regarding the
energy of
child
peace
and
and
become
joy,
annoyed
but
with them again,
days
we must
later, if
initiate
we
the
resume
energy of
our
source of
desire and
joy again.
illusion, become annoyed with
So, how we
them again.
maintain the most
So
suitable
how
source
do
of
we
peace and joy?
maintain
The
the
information of peace
most
and joy stems from the
sustainable
sincerity
source of
within
peace and
ourselves.
joy?
It
The
originates from
formation
hearing,
of peace
seeing,
and joy
saying, and knowing
then
without
from
ceasing
the
the nature
sincerity within
and feeling we may
ourselves,
manifest the material of
originates
peace and
from
joy. For
hearing,
example,
seeing,
if
saying,
someone tells
knowing
us
without
something at that moment, we
attachment.
know we are
If
listening
someone
in peace
tells
and joy.
us
If we see an
something
event,
at
we
that
know
moment,
are
we
just
know
seeing and we
we are
can't stop to
listening with
see
peace and
peace and
joy.
joy.
We
If
see
person
an
have
event,
has peace and
so
joy
we are
inside,
just seeing
sincerity
it.
inside, it
When
is
a person
initiated by
has
the
peace
nature
and
of that
joy
person. It
inside,
decides if desire and illusion are
so
oriented
if
positively,
desire
raise
and
the
illusion
energy
are
vibration
oriented
frequency, but the
positively,
internal electromagnetic
conversely,
frequency
if
that is balanced, it
we
releases a super
engage
high energy source.
desire and
Conversely,
illusion
by
in a
engaging desire
negative
and
direction,
illusion, we
lowers
receive the question.
frequency. We are
Peace
always
and joy
full of
within us,
energy.
and the
If we
energy is
maintain
always
peace
super
and
high.
joy
Things
within
of
our
consciousness
inner
from within us based on the
perception,
principle that we are the energy
if it is
generator.
locked,
If
it
blockage
is
is
due
due to
to
our desire and
our
illusion.
desire
If we
and
ever use
illusion.
a phone that
If we
freezes
ever
or a
use a
computer that crashes or
freezes
freezes or
or a
lag, what do we
computer
do?
that
We
crashes,
restart it
freezing or
from the
lags,
beginning. We
what
turn
do
off
we
the
do?
power and
And
restart
to
it.
restart it
Similarly, no
from the
matter this
beginning, we
is the
turn off
order
the
we have
power
in
and
mind, the press,
restart
the
it.
district, and
Similarly,
button.
no matter
This is a time of wisdom
are
energy
the
that's
is type of
restart everything when it
wisdom, the
begin
energies
processing
that
the
pressing
appreciation, pressing the peace and
appreciation
joy
and
button. We
gratitude
initiate
button.
the awareness and our wisdom
Re-
victory and faith, pressing and circulating through
Reinitiation,
wisdom daily and
reinitiation,
frequently use
and
and
the
say
curve
wisdom.
totally
If going to develop and increase
these
the
three
fruit of
button daily
knowledge,
and frequency
use
will
appreciation and
build wisdom.
gratitude. Want to
Want to
develop
develop and
knowledge from people who use
increase
tolerance and
Shaolin
acceptance
wisdom
and
will
bending
have
wisdom
us
to learn to understand
many
many
things
things
in
in
life.
life.
This with the energy
Energy
source
source
of
of
peace
peace
and
and joy
joy
has to be
is
initiated. The human
initiated.
connection coming to us
The
becomes deeper
human
and better, and
connection
the
is
fruit is like
but
any
in
surprise,
the
but
essence,
even
the
the any
energy source will initiated
tolerance and
tolerance and
acceptance. And the
acceptance.
second
The
energy
second
source of wisdom is tolerance and
energy source of
acceptance.
wisdom is
According to the UNESCO definition,
tolerance and
tolerance and
acceptance. According to
is
UNESCO
respecting
definition,
and
tolerance and
understanding the
acceptance
differences
is
of others
respecting and
regarding custom,
understand the
ways of life,
differences of
religious beliefs,
others
and
regarding
methods of
custom, ways
action.
blood
Helping
relation
others
beliefs,
to do
ways,
something
and
do not
methods of
approve of
action,
within certain
allowing
limits
others to
rather
do
than
things to
voluntarily toward
not
goodness.
approve with
According to the human
within
spirit,
certain
resistance,
limits to guide
tolerance,
them
and
voluntarily
acceptance is set up inner
to walk
perception, non-attachment to anything happening in the me, in the mind due to
to
external
anything
circumstances.
happening in
Tolerance
the
and
mind
acceptance
due
is
to
a state of
external
inner perception in
circumstances.
which desire and illusion
Tolerance
are
and
stopped.
acceptance is the
Tolerance
state of inner
acceptance is a
perception
state of
in
inner
which
perception in
desire
which
and
desire
illusion
and
are
illusion are
stopped.
stopped.
And
Those who have
acceptance is the
studied
state
the
of inner
principle
perception in
stronger
which
operate and
desire
as and
and
total
illusion are
total performance
stopped
understanding
of
when an
subconscious
undisturbed understanding comes to us,
operation and
meaning and
understand
desirable
the
fruit
total
and
knowledge.
spirit and the law
To
of cause and
karma
effect
will
should have
understand
ended there.
this.
Right in your
The
opinion
law
should
of cause
cause
and effect should
an
have
effect to have
ended there,
ended then. However,
right?
if you lack
In
tolerance and
your
acceptance,
opinion
so
should
the
cause an effect to
undesirable
have
result
ended.
continue to
And however,
accumulate
you
for
lack
hearing,
tolerance and
seeing, saying,
acceptance,
and knowing in
so the
a negative
desirable
direction.
result continue
This
to
is carry
through
negative
hearing,
and
seeing,
traumatic
saying, and
change and
knowing.
so
Do you
into a substantial. So you think
the
the future
future
result
result
will tend to
will
be
tend to
undesirable.
be
Conversely, if an
desirable.
undesirable event
Conversely,
occurs, who stop the
an
desiring illusion and
desirable
show
event
tolerance and
occurs
acceptance toward the person
a
receives is no
negative
longer so
direction
the
and the
negative
cause
direction. The cause
and
and effect
effect
ends
ends
right there. We must
there.
show tolerance and acceptance toward others
Must we show
because the
tolerance
result
and
we have
acceptance toward
to our work
others?
already
Because the result we
total
have
karma,
today
the
will
total one
already
knowledge is as it says.
by our
The person
total
leaders bring
knowledge.
someone
If
else
a
would,
person
and if no one
listening
else
brings
bring,
someone
if you
else,
believe that we bring that result upon
sometimes
ourselves,
when
sometimes when
total
total
knowledge
karma dictates that we
dictates
must
that
fall,
we must
even the
fall,
horse bullshit us to trip over the
do
banana peel
do you
fool
understand this?
ourselves,
For
understand this
understand
point,
this, we no
understanding
longer
this, no
see
longer
people
to
as
see
friends
people as
or
problematic, even
even
ourselves.
ourselves.
If we
If we
can
can
separate the
separate the
undesirable result
undesired
from the
result,
person,
the
show
person
tolerance
show
because
tolerance
we
and
are
acceptance
able
to
to
one
show
person.
tolerance and acceptance to other
To
person, have
we
ended
have
to
ended
end the undesirable cause and
undesirable
effect when
cause and effect when we
occur to us.
it occur to us
Appreciation and gratitude.
appreciation and
Before we
gratitude.
can
Before
practice
we can
appreciation and
practice
gratitude, we need to
appreciation and
understand the
gratitude, we need
concept of
to
knowledge and
understand the
thankfulness.
of
Before we can
acknowledging
practice
thankfulness.
appreciation and
Because we can
gratitude, we need to
practice
understand the concept
appreciation
of
and
knowledge
gratitude, we need
thankfulness. What
to
is knowledge
understand the concept
thankfulness?
of
Knowledge
acknowledging
thankfulness is the key
thankfulness. What is
to
acknowledging
opening the door to
thankfulness?
mastering life.
Acknowledging
If someone
thankfulness is
possesses
the
the
key
state of
to opening
acknowledging thankful,
to
it will
mastering life.
gradually find
Someone
it easy to
possesses the
develop
state
into
of acknowledging
appreciation and
thankfulness,
gratitude.
they will
Acknowledging
gradually
means focusing on
easy
things
to
that
develop
aligns with what is safe and
appreciation and
desirable.
gratitude.
Therefore, when we use the
Acknowledging
term
means
acknowledging, it is
focusing on things that
synonymous
lie
with
align with
recording the good and
the
positive
desires. Therefore,
preserving the
we
good
use
things
the
about the
same
person and
acknowledging
event.
it
Acknowledging of oneself
famous
means
with
acknowledging one's
recording the good
own context
the
is
desires
using the
result with the
context that
good
is served as the
while
foundation
that
of the current
person or
result.
event
If one likes to share with others,
that
it
serves
is
as
still
the
telling
foundation
it is
for
still
the
telling a
current
story
result
about one
in
past, acknowledging
one's
and
life.
being
It
thankful
is
to
still
justly summons
telling,
oneself to achieve in
acknowledging
today's result. Those who
oneself
know
for
acknowledge
achieving
and be
today's
thankful for the
result.
life context
Those who know how to acknowledge and be
they haven't
thankful
created
for
the context of ourselves to become
life
who we are
context.
today. But if they
Created
tend
a context
you
for us to become who we are
intentionally,
today. But if
intentionally
we
found,
are
unintentionally being,
children are
unintentionally accumulate the negative memory for our
accumulate
children.
negative marriage for
Better know
our children.
how
If
to
parents
acknowledge our children will be
how to
very
know
happy in the future.
acknowledge
Child who have a
your
father and
children,
mothers have
a child who
acknowledge
has
and be thankful for the
father
past
mother
context
who know
created in the
how to
parent's life
acknowledge
will
be
immediately form
thankful for the
a
past
very
context
standard set of
created
belief and is create a
and
very
be
special child in the
thankfully
future. What is meant
what
to
the
talk means
parents
if you
for
also
the
carry the
this
energy
creates
source
a
of this
very
enjoy tolerance
special
and acceptance and appreciation
children
and
tolerant
gratitude.
and
It
acceptance.
is even more wonderful because we're
Appreciation and
using the energy
gratitude.
of
It
wisdom to
is even
illuminate
more
our child
wonderful
life.
because
Therefore,
we are
I'm just
using the energy
so
of
three
wisdom.
points. First, acknowledge
There
and be
are
thankful for
three key
oneself.
points.
Second,
First,
acknowledge the
acknowledge and
contribution
be
for people to
thankful
bring
for
to us.
oneself. Second,
Acknowledge the
acknowledge the
context of life in
contribution
children has led to who we
to
are
us.
today. A person's
Acknowledge
life
the
is like a
context
river,
of life in
beautiful and
general that has
prevalent.
led
Many we know
to
how to
who
knowledge
we
and be
are
thankful
today.
for
A
everything
person's
we
life is
experience.
like a river,
Wherever
beauty
we
and
go, we
every
go bring
event.
prosperity
Meaning
through
we
the
are
energy
not
source
know
of acknowledging,
how to
thankful, and
acknowledge and be
appreciation and
thankful for
gratitude.
everything
The
we
energy
experience.
source of
Then
appreciation and gratitude
whenever we go
always
with
exists within us. When
prosperity,
the energy
the
source of
energy source of
appreciation and gratitude
acknowledging
is present,
thankful
resentment
and
doesn't exist.
appreciation and
Where there
gratitude.
is
The
resentment, appreciation,
energy
and
source
it has a
appreciation and
the
you
central is
always
not sadness, but the second is
potential
balance
of
within.
appreciation
light
and
finishes.
gratitude
Its
is
happiness seeking for gratitude exists. Appreciation and gratitude is love, and resentment readily appear. Even though it is obvious that the parents are the parents of the
gratitude
child,
is not
so
a
the
resentment
mother must take
gradually
care of the
is,
child.
for
It is
example, it
obvious
is
that she
obvious
is my
that
wife, so
grandparents
she
are
must
the
take care
parent
of
of
my
child.
of me this way.
It
It is
is also
obvious that he is my
obvious that
husband.
she is
It
my
must be
wife.
like that.
She will
It
take
is
care of
obvious
me
that you are
this way. It is
company who
obvious
goes
that he
behind
is
me to
my
work, so
husband, so
he
he
must
must
pay my
like
salary. That is for
is
someone who is
someone who
yes,
is
in the
paid
30 years. So
30
when the
years,
company fails, business is to ask
30
them
years.
for the salary for a few months, but he
He
strike quick and
strike quick
sold
and he
the
sold
company.
the company. There
Two
is
men when you
a
see him
backward
is
young
when
man
the
who
man will
ran
give him
rustling
one
him.
coin, the beggar
The
asks you,
beggar
but only
returned
one
and
coin today. The
man
young
gave
man
him
replied,
only
and
one
but now
coin.
is not
He
money. I need
asked,
to save a
why
bit of
only one
money.
coin
So
today? The
I
young
only
man
give you
replied,
one
I
coin.
got married
The beggar
last month.
slapped the
I
young
need to
man
save
across
a
the face
bit
and
of
said,
money. So
Mr.
I
Farm,
will
why you took
only
me
give
one
you one
coin from me?
coin. From
Invite me
now
to
on,
loved ones.
regarding our loved one,
Eliminate
we eliminate
sense of
the sense of
obviousness thinking.
obviousness taking for granted. How many
Ask
people
also how many people
participated in
participate in
our
our existence
existence
today. It
today?
is immersed
It
notion of
must not
as
mention
appreciation and
our
gratitude. The
development
state of human
is vast.
notion move
Appreciation and
for an
gratitude
object
is the
event
state of
involving a person.
emotional
It is the
movement
internal
for
state
an
well
object
we're
event
thinking
phenomena
of
or person. This
fantasizing
internal
state when we are
state obvious taken for
the
granted
presence,
now
the
exists
importance and
is
usefulness of
obvious
the
the
present object.
important
That
and
we are not
usefulness
present for the present
for an old
importance and the
things.
useful
The
of
state of
present.
knowledge
All
for
the
the
emotional
reason
state
for
of
the
being touched
movement.
is most in the
The
state of
emotional state
inner
of
feeling. It is something within itself and he
state of
perceives. It is
internal
something that the self receives and
something
goes not
between
beyond the
yourself
desire and
into
illusion beyond the
but both
reality of
as
felt appearance of
something
repetition.
self receives
It
that
is,
goes
for
beyond
example,
the
people
desire
fall
and
into a very
illusion.
different situation at that
For
moment.
instance,
No
some
longer engaged
in debt and had
Someone
borrowed
is
from
having a doubt and
everyone
has
opposite
borrowed as
and
much
all
possible
have
and all have
refused.
refused
Indeed, the
for a
moment
period.
we shut down all
The
desire and illusion
as
about
someone
people
who
who
could help,
could have
and
us,
yet they offer
the person
assistance in our time of
was
danger.
now
At that moment,
time
we are
for desire
deeply
and
moved,
illusion as someone
the
who could
arise
have. Yet
because the lack of
offer
inner
assistance in the time of danger.
is the normal internal
Connection
trait.
and
We
development
call the
in this
message state
life
of
happen
others so we can
because
control
of
our
that
own
moment.
mental state.
The
Therefore,
feeling move
maintain
obvious
appreciation and
taking
gratitude
for granted is an enormous
parents should carry
internal trap.
forceful move
Therefore,
for us.
maintain
Or if they
appreciation and
practice
gratitude
appreciation and
for
gratitude
children
toward
and
us, we
parents
only manage
should not
ourselves.
care
It
if
is
they are
also and remove the
moved by us
futility.
or if
Analyze the
the
psychology and
appreciation and
state
gratitude toward us
of people as the
as desire and illusion grows.
our actions become
Explanation must become even more
extraordinary
extraordinary and
greater.
stricter.
Only when
People
people move,
and
only
people
cultivate
be
being
moved,
moves
therefore
in the
cultivating being moved is
supernatural to
different from the
unimaginable. And
development.
however, some must
Class
not let a
in
while
an
of this time
instant
elapse and
immediately
stand.
after
It
its
is
weakness
easily
and
employ and use the important service
was
development how
know
to
how to
manage
manage
the
their
counseling in that regard
meaning
of each behavior.
that
The
with
always to
regardless
move
of
and
the
maintain
customer
appreciation and
behavior.
gratitude toward the customer.
It practice appreciation and gratitude whenever whether the customer buys a product or not.
Attitude leads to
Appreciation leads to the possession, gratitude leads to
achievement,
external
manifestations of wisdom, the achievement,
assistance, material
manifestation of wisdom,
manifestation
simple,
of
joyful, trust in life.
material
Simple,
manifestation of
joyful,
wisdom
trust
is
in life.
simple, joyful,
Simplicity,
trust in light,
trust
simplicity
leads to the
leads
high, trust leads to the highlightness. We are all
leads
blessed.
to the
As a
lightness.
simple
We
when
are all
peaceful, life is fleeting and
joyful,
especially
just
trust in people,
people.
acting in
We
simple,
are light.
constitutive, or very
Person
balanced
like
state.
health is heavenly. We
Balance
lactose
term in use
most
today in life
balance
is simple.
we use
Use the
today
word
in life
simply
is
and first
simple. We
when
should
saying about everything
now
in life.
use the word
If
simple
someone
as
asks
the
the first word we
when
say is
saying
simple.
about
When
everything
someone
in
asks
life.
we can do something,
Someone
if
asks
someone guides
what
us
we
step by
say
step
simple
into
is simple.
and if someone
don't know
as
anything
new, but you
because
see
we
as
are
good
new.
as simple. For
We
example,
see it as simple. For example, if
interested in
someone
training
thinks
or
about
beginner,
something and
helping a
training,
person understand their inner self
the
and
inner
believe
self,
it.
helping a person
If involved
understand the
inner
inner
self
self and
consulting and training,
efficiency,
project and study, and good inner self
and
consulting or
good
trainer
inner
guides.
self-consultant and trainer guides, our
Big deal.
learning,
You
we
haven't
can
done
do
it
it.
yet, but you
What's a
see it
big
as
deal?
simple because
We
you
haven't
see
done it yet,
doing
but
it, see
we
it.
see it as
Here is
simple
some
because
codes of
we
exposure
see
you can
others
refer to
doing it
fully understand
simply.
it.
Here are
Instead
some
of making
examples
complex
from
things
experts
simple, you are
that
simple.
you
Doing
can
simple
refer
tasks of
doing
repetition,
simple
you are
tasks
successful
simply. You
professional.
are
Doing repeated tasks
just
with
strict
dedication,
professional,
you are
doing
victorious.
different
Think
tasks
simply about
in
complex tasks
in
result in
education. You are
knowledge
victorious.
complex
Thinking simply
simple
about complex tasks
learn
result
in
in
new
new law.
field.
Thinking
Conclusion, we
complex
have justice for the concept of
tasks
wisdom
result
being
in
an
new field.
sorting of wisdom,
We
the
are
energy sorting
explore
of
the concept
wisdom
of
and the
which
material
for the
manifestation of
information
wisdom. We
structuring of
express
wisdom, the
appreciation and
energy for
gratitude to the
structuring
vital
of
mission
wisdom,
for
and the
their
material manifestation of wisdom.
guidance, appreciation and gratitude for their knowledge, and appreciation and gratitude for the
Potential
cause and
for their
connection with the
wisdom,
total karma.
appreciation and gratitude for the knowledge, appreciation and
Appreciation,
gratitude for the
gratitude
cause
for
and
the cause
connection
and
with
connection with the
total
total karma.
knowledge that
Gives us
gives
the
us the
opportunity to
opportunity to
access
access and receive
and
this
receive
precious
this
knowledge.
precious knowledge, total karma.
Good. Wow, đúng 6 giờ rồi.
24 phút 32 giây.
Vậy là bao nhiêu phút hả chị Linh?
24 phút 32 giây. 25
Trên
phút.
30 là cho 25 hả?
Yeah. Dạ rồi, cảm ơn cả
Rồi,
nhà.
nãy giờ có ai vào khúc giữa chừng không?
Dạ, có em vào lúc 6 giờ 40, 5 giờ 44 nè.
5 giờ 44, bây giờ là 6 giờ 03 hả?
Dạ.
Đợi nha, Trinh là 5 giờ 44 hả?
Dạ.
Rồi, còn ai nữa không?
Em được 5 phút.
Nhung 5 phút hả? Ok.
Ôi, cô Ngân nè.
Thúy
cô
Hà
Hằng
với Luật
nè.
có lụm được phút nào không?
Vào chị.
Sao?
Dạ không
Được
ạ.
không Thúy Hà?
Dạ không, em nghe thôi.
Ok. Rồi, hôm nay
Cô
dòng này
Ngân
là
nè.
6 người. Ok. Rồi,
7 người nha. Có 6 người.
chị Bao La không tham gia 6 người.
Dạ, em mới vô. Em mới vô. Dạ.
Ok. Rồi, chuyển mic qua cho chị Bao La E-Wit Talk à. Mọi người đổi hình nền E-Wit Talk đấy ạ.